morning, put the tires in the clay. Back to where the deer and the antelope play. Ain't nothing between you and the wild but the will to survive. Out here it ain't man but the law of the land, y'all. Quick on the draw means a buck on the wall. It's a turkey call with a southern draw. The real boys are fall. My playground is out in the woods, back in the sticks, this is my hood. Waking up early with nature's hand in mine. Finger on the trigger just to seal the deal. Feel the chill, shoot the kill. It's the thrill, it's the skill, it's the rush, it's the dust and grind. Living the backwoods life.
Well, Kevin,
Well,
it's the rut again in Illinois.
It should be prime time.
It should be big bucks everywhere and Woody's up there without us again.
He has
Boy,
snuck
him.
off Buck Chaser's Lodge.
gone MIA on you.
I mean, hitting it in the
Prime.
the peak, the best. The big bucks are moving, dude.
I've got in my hand a Flagstone Bone Collector Edition bleed. It's on this side, it is a Michael whitetail Buddha. I'm gonna rub its belly for luck today, and we're gonna knock us down a 180. It's just gonna appear here a little bit. You know it's gonna be a long day in the woods when you gotta be drinking Pepto. Man, I don't know what happened last night, but wow. He's young, he's a young buck, man. Can't do it.
It's been a couple of days trying to hunt out some ghost blinds and stuff, but the rain moved in on you,
Big time.
and you're gonna have to pack you and your cameraman in a little old tiny covered up blind.
Yeah, Chris had this set up in the cornfield, and when I say it was a small pop-up blind, it was a small pop-up blind, but you know, we made it work. Man, we saw some deer roll through that cornfield day.
He's missing him.
I can hunt him if you want.
He's half a rack, dude.
He's got a big club and a drop tine.
See, he's got that man. I should have shot him. I couldn't see him, dude. Get him to stop.
Backwoods Life TV is brought to you by Antler King, Bigger bucks, healthier deer. Muzzy broadheads, bad to the bone. Hawk Sport Optics, bringing new focus to your world. Quality archery designs. Focus on the shot. We'll take care of the rest. Advanced tree stand technologies, engineered to advance your game. Ghost blind, total concealment in any environment. Lethal human scent elimination. Be certain, be lethal. Hunter Safety System, dedicated to saving hunters' lives. X Factor, be dead silent. By Spot Hog and Steady Stock, and by these great companies.
Are you taking more than 30 years of hunting and shooting experience to the field this morning? So are we. Hawk Sport Optics, bringing new focus to your world.
Muzzy broadheads have long been the bedrock upon which hardcore hunters have forged their reputations. As the years go by and the rituals of the hunt change, we must adapt to this new era and continue to innovate. And while our outer image has changed, the heart that has been Muzzy since 1984 still beats the same. We'll continue to serve you, the hardcore hunter, through dedication, innovation, and our relentless commitment to always be bad to the bone.
Are you in the field regardless of the season? Rifle, muzzleloader, crossbow, so are we. Hawk Sport Optics, bringing new focus to your world.
This segment of Backwoods Life TV is brought to you by Elite Archery. Respect the game.
Bah.
Missed it.
You must have a 95-yard pin on your bow.
105.
105, because that's when you had to use a shoot that high over.
Yeah, but you know.
Usually when they jump the string, they drop in a downward direction. They don't actually jump up in the air.
And the thing is, I realize with the two of you, anything I say at this point is totally useless. So yes, my first kill of the year was an oak tree.
We all miss. It's part of it. You know, we've all been there. Some more than others, but that's just the way it is sometimes. But you know, you had a great hunt in Illinois. Saw a lot of big deer. You know, can't wait to get back this fall.
That's exactly right.
Chris over at Buck Chasers, he always has a ton of deer. He does his homework. Definitely one of them places you put on the calendar every year for Pike County, Illinois.
For sure. Our buddy Scott Cooper's down in South Alabama. He's got a phenomenal piece of property down there. He bow hunts 100% of the time.
You want to talk about one person in the Backwoods Life crew that likes bow hunting? Scott Cooper.
We all like bow hunting, but Scott is die hard.
As much or more than anybody.
I don't think he owns a firearm.
Big deer never came back, so he ain't gonna bleed very much, though. He might be down right there. Boy, Lord, I hope he is. That's a heck of a buck. Yes!
Well, it's been 4 hours. Let him lay. Walked back to the stand and I hadn't found any blood to hear, but last I heard him, he was right in that thicket there, kind of don't know, 50, 60 yards from here, and heard him cough one good time. I'm hoping that means both lungs filled up, and we'll see what we got. We're gonna ease up here real slow and look for blood, so we'll see. I see a white belly. Got one down. That was a lot easier than I thought. As you see, he ran right through here. Wow. They're almost back all the way out. That was a lot of fun. What a beautiful day. It's 31 degrees this morning. Big strong cold front came through. That nor'easter and hurricane hit up in the northeast last night. We get down here in Alabama and get to enjoy the great fall morning like this, the acorns falling. Kill a big-bodied old deer. Doesn't have the best horns, but I'm proud of him. He's a good one. He's a fine one. That's living the backwoods life at its best right there.
You know, that buck comes in, I mean, he really got too close, and he had to make a downward shot on him. But as you can see on the footage, that broadhead, double lung, one high on one side, one low on the other, it ate him up. It's a stud, Pope and Young, you know, Alabama buck. I mean, that's what you go hunting for.
And that's what, you know, a lot of people, that's a big deer anywhere you go. But he's in South Alabama. This ain't Illinois, and this ain't the Midwest. This is Alabama, and that's a good deer on the wall.
I promise you, all day long.
Backwoods Life TV is also brought to you by Halo Rangefinders. Never compromise, never miss. The Silent Rider. Reduce ATV noise by 60%. The Pile Driver. Any powder and time. Pile Driver Feeder by Wild Game Innovations. Night Rifles. America's Muzzleloader. Lights Out Trail Camera by Wild Game Innovations. The world of trail cameras will never be the same. Buck Bomb. Scents and attractions that blow away the competition.
We've been farming all of our lives.
We work hard so we can enjoy hunting.
With Antler King products, we know our whitetails are getting the vitamins and minerals they need to remain healthy and grow bigger antlers.
It's clear we've made the right choice.
Antler King, bigger bucks, healthier deer.
Advanced tree stands, engineered to advance your game.
Are you living the backwoods life? Say it loud and proud with apparel from backwoodslife.com. Our online store has today's hottest t-shirts, hats, stickers, koozies, and more. Awesome designs for the whole family. Backwoodslife.com. Live it.
Farming is our life.
Hunting is our life passion.
We know that in both, it's what's planted in the ground first that matters.
And that's why we choose Antler King food plot mixes.
Our results speak for themselves.
Antler King, bigger bucks, healthier deer.
This segment of Backwoods Life TV is brought to you by Scott Archery, everyone's number one.
Well, there's a pretty cool hunt that goes on down in South Georgia every year. It's called the Buck Days Hunt. I know you've been there several years in a row.
Yeah, down in Damascus, Georgia. Invited my dad to go with me. It's just always a great hunt. Benefits a private school there in Damascus, and never fails. They always have a bunch of deer in that area, and they make sure you have a good time.
You know, for fundraisers like this help drive the school, and I know the PTO puts us on, and this year we've got the money's going to put smart boards in the classrooms and buy books. And, you know, we have to have that money to make that possible. Without your help, we wouldn't have it.
Well, once you get the orientation out of the way, everybody's, you know, ready to go hunting. It's the first morning in Georgia, and over that way, I mean, it's about right on with the rut. So the big deer are moving around, and I know they got you on a good piece of property.
Yes, we're in a great area, hunting some really just pretty woods, and I'm sitting in a tree all by myself trying to see what I can knock down. I looked up and there was a doe feeding towards me. But when I spotted her, there's a buck behind her and he's already looking at me.
I'll give you credit. Most of the time, you would have shot the doe. Went in and got that sausage taken care of. But you saw this big mature buck coming behind her. He's got trash and stickers and I mean, what everybody in South Georgia goes hunting for. He's posed up for you, bud, and you just woodied him.
I did, and
oh, that hurts.
I did pull a woody, and I did knock the bark off the edge of that oak tree. But the biggest thing that I did there, and I knew better, was I got in a hurry. Videoing all by myself. The deer was already spooked looking at me, and I was afraid that whenever he turned to leave, that I wouldn't be able to get the camera on him. With a camera person, I would have never hesitated to wait, because even when he started to leave, I would have had a shot. But all by myself, I looked at the camera, and the camera actually had a better shot than I did. The camera had all kinds of vitals open, and from my scope, I had a pretty small window to shoot through, and you can see it didn't work out.
Like we said, we all miss, some more than others. I'm not saying Kevin missed. His bullet just didn't hit where he wanted it to hit.
No,
that's a miss.
It was headed in the right direction, but it hit an obstacle before it got there. And it made me absolutely sick, because that's the biggest deer I've ever seen in Georgia.
Well, maybe you and Woody can get together and y'all can boil them oak trees and see what kind of soup y'all can make out of them.
I've been thinking about going to vegetarian route, so
make some oak tea or something.
I don't know.
I demand the best. In a game of inches, when the smallest of imperfections can mean the difference between success and failure, I feel confident knowing that every QAD Ultra Rest has been designed, manufactured, and assembled right here on American soil. With unparalleled precision and uncompromised quality, the Ultra Rest is more than a piece of equipment. It's part of who we are. I shoot the Ultra Rest, America's Rest, only by Quality Archery Designs.
This segment of Backwoods Life TV is brought to you by Game Plan Gear. Every successful hunt begins with a game plan.
Yeah, they had pre-scouted the property, and whenever they did, there's a big levee goes down through this old dried up lake, and they had seen a monster buck at the end of that whenever they were pre-scouting. So I said, I'm going to take my ghost blind and go to the end of that levee. I didn't make it to the end of the levee before I was seeing critters.
Walking into where I'm gonna set up, and there was a bunch of hogs right here, and I just laid the hammer down on one. Well, let's get on in here and finish setting up, because we still got plenty of time to hunt this afternoon. But hopefully we'll have some more critters come in here before dark. It was nice and overcast when I came in here and set up, but since then, the sun has decided to bake.
While I was sitting on the levee behind the ghost blind, Dad and Justin were sitting in the same tree that I had missed the big buck from, and he was already seeing a bunch of deer.
We're here for our last afternoon hunt with the 18th annual Buck Days for the Southwest Georgia Academy.
Well, it seems like over the years, whenever G's hunting with us, he's got some crazy luck. And sure enough, this big buck comes out. It's just getting too dark for him to take a shot.
Yeah, it just was too dark. You know, the deer came out. If he had come out maybe 15 minutes sooner, Dad would have him on the wall right now. But it just was too late. He was fired up that he got to see it, but he just couldn't make it happen, just not enough light. That really wasn't what I was expecting to see walking in here this afternoon. A lot of the properties up here at the Buck Days, they got hogs, they got deer, and most of the landowners encourage you to shoot some of these. So, whether you call this consolation or just having a good old time, I'll take it. Because that is one big old black hog, and she is going to eat good at the house.
Well, from Illinois to Alabama to Georgia, you know, all of us been in the woods doing the best we can. Some get shots, some get iffy shots, and some get no shots. Well, it's just part of it.
Most of them get shot at least.
Yeah, we let them know them there. We're sending them back to school and educating them.
But all in all, I mean, we had a blast all over the country. And the Buck Days, it's all for a good cause. It's buckdays.com, has all the information. But all over the country, living the backwoods life.
That's what it's all about.
Backwoods Life TV is brought to you by Antler King, bigger bucks, healthier deer, Muzzy Broadheads, bad to the bone, Hawk Sport Optics, bringing new focus to your world, Quality Archery Designs, focus on the shot, we'll take care of the rest, Advanced Tree Stand Technologies, engineered to advance your game, Ghost Blind, total concealment in any environment, Lethal Human Scent Elimination, be certain, be lethal, Hunter Safety System, dedicated to saving hunters' lives. X Factor, be dead silent. By Spot Hog and Steady Stock. And by these great companies.
Welcome to the backwoods. You got the guts. Let's go for the glory.
Load up the truck. My playground is out in the woods, back in the sticks, this is my hood. Waking up early with nature's hand in mine. Finger on the trigger just to seal the deal. Feel the chill, shoot the kill. It's the real, it's the skill, it's the rush, it's the dust and grind. Living the backwoods life.